I was tricked into going to Myanmar while traveling in Thailand. They shaved my head and forced me to learn how to scam people over the phone. I was detained with 50 other Chinese citizens. I was only rescued in January 2025 thanks to my girlfriend's call for help online, but thousands are still trapped.
They used a stun gun on me 3 times a week if I didn't meet my targets. I was forced to scam people online. Fortunately, I contacted an organization in Malaysia and was rescued by the embassy, but the trauma still haunts me.
These confessions are just a glimpse into the horrifying reality of online scams and human trafficking happening across parts of Asia. Scam factories in Cambodia, Myanmar, Laos, and the Philippines have turned tens of thousands of people into tools of crime, causing billions in losses worldwide. In 2023, the Chinese film No More Baits exposed the brutal reality of scam mills. Inspired by true events, it tells the story of an IT engineer and a model who are tricked into traveling to Southeast Asia and forced to work in scam centers. The film grossed $505 million, becoming one of China's top box office hits and a popular title on Netflix. However, Myanmar and Cambodia criticized the movie, claiming it tarnished their national image and scares off tourists. Although the film never names Myanmar, the setting closely resembles northern regions where criminal networks are rampant. Real victim stories, true crime cases adapted into films. Horrors that haunt even those who escape this hell on earth. But beyond that, these are warnings about the online scam epidemic in Asia that has destroyed lives and enslaved thousands in scam factories. But beyond that, these are warnings about the online scam epidemic in Asia that has destroyed lives and enslaved thousands in scam factories. On April 21, 2025, the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime UNODC issued a global alert. Asian crime syndicates have expanded operations into South America, Africa, and Eastern Europe, turning scams into a global threat. So how dangerous is this crisis? Let's break it down with Mr. Know-It-All in today's video. Why have online scams flourished in Myanmar and Cambodia? First, why are Myanmar and Cambodia at the center of this crisis? Political instability is a major factor behind this new hell on earth in Asia. Myanmar is mired in civil war, especially in Kayin and Shan states, where the government has no control. Armed militias provide protection for criminal gangs in exchange for money. Cambodia, on the other hand, suffers from a weak legal system and widespread corruption, creating a haven for criminals. In terms of geography, economy, and technology, both countries share similarities. Geographic location, both border Thailand, Laos, and China, facilitating human trafficking and illegal money transfers. Chinese syndicates exploit these borders to establish scam hubs. Economic hardship post-COVID unemployment has made people vulnerable to fake high-paying job ads. Victims come from China, Vietnam, Indonesia, and Malaysia. Advanced technology. Criminals use AI, deepfakes, and cryptocurrency to run sophisticated scams such as pig butchering, romance scams, and fake investment schemes. Why is it so difficult to crack down? Several factors make it extremely challenging to dismantle scam operations. Local protection. Many scam centers are shielded by corrupt officials or armed forces. In Myanmar, criminals work with the military or militias. In Cambodia, some officials are suspected of taking bribes. Remote locations. These operations are often in inaccessible areas like Sihanoukville, Cambodia, or KK Park, Myanmar, beyond police reach. Weak international cooperation. Southeast Asian countries have differing legal systems, making cross-border enforcement difficult. Thailand once cut power to scam centers, but criminals simply moved elsewhere. Advanced criminal technology, AI and blockchain enable anonymity. Victims are often brainwashed or threatened into silence. When one center is shut down, another quickly takes its place. According to the UNODC report on April 21, 2025, Asian crime syndicates have gone global. South America, these groups are forming ties with local drug cartels, especially in Brazil, to launder money and grow underground banking networks. Brazil now faces a surge in online scams, illegal betting, and money laundering involving Southeast Asian crime rings. Deepfakes are used to impersonate bank officials and trick victims into transferring money. African Nigeria has become a hotspot. Raids in late 2024 and early 2025 led to the arrest of many suspects from East and Southeast Asia involved in crypto and romance scams. Scam hubs run by Asian nationals have been found in Zambia, Angola, and Namibia, exploiting weak governance and corruption. Eastern Europe, Georgia, and neighboring countries have reported the emergence of scam centers recruiting people from over 50 countries from Brazil to Nigeria. These centers target global victims using AI to bypass verification systems. Why is this so dangerous? This is more than just a scam epidemic. It's a global humanitarian and security crisis.
Scam syndicates now earn $9.9 billion to $37 billion per year, on par with the drug trade.
The US alone lost $5.6 billion to crypto scams in 2023, with $4 billion from pig butchering alone. Organized crime networks, these scam rings cooperate with drug cartels, traffickers, and money launderers, creating a vast, transnational criminal web. Humanitarian toll. Hundreds of thousands of people are trafficked and forced to work in brutal conditions. Victims like Vuong Tin suffer mental breakdowns or suicide due to shame and pressure. Others lose their life savings, homes, and faith in society. Advanced tech as a weapon with deepfake and AI, scammers can exploit millions without moving a single illegal item, making them nearly impossible to trace. The UNODC warns that the Asian online scam industry is spreading like cancer globally. They documented hundreds of large-scale compounds with over 100,000 victims forced to work in Cambodia and 120,000 in Myanmar. Raids in Southeast Asia simply push criminals to weaker regions like Laos, Kokong, Cambodia, Africa, and South America. UNODC urges international cooperation to dismantle the financial infrastructure of these groups and raise public awareness. Their message is clear: anyone can be a victim. Be cautious of overseas job offers, verify information carefully, and report suspicious behavior. Asian online scams, a global crisis. From Lin Jiahao to Vuong Tin, Audi, and Min, we see how brutal and far-reaching these scams are. No more baits may have shocked audiences, but reality is even harsher. Now that scam networks have spread to South America, Africa, and Eastern Europe, no one is safe. So verify job offers, protect your personal data, and report suspicious activity. Together, we must stay alert and united to break the vicious cycle of fraud.